So we have another cast. Byzen round 1, the last round. And we're having, I think this is Paula, this is Krakenn. I don't know, I think they switched names or something. This is Byzen, and yeah, his teammate, I guess. I have no clue. But yeah. So it's crossing. This one guy is a bit late. Plus 20 seconds gone, I'm afraid. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Being a bit late into the match, unfortunately. So far, the JT is chosen here for Byzen's team, I guess. Meantime, yeah, we have some other doctrines available. Tiger, Pack 43, LFH, of course. Crocodiles, or AV or E. ISU and KV2. No 80 Overwatch, I'm afraid. Being here very confidently. World Cuba against a British player. Straight for Fusiliers. No Fox Grenadiers, no sandbagging. Ritter's getting carrier as a counter, I guess. Surprisingly, instant MG. Very early tag. Well, still securing the fuel here. A few on the other side though. Cuba is gonna have its issues here to deal with its Brim carrier, I'm afraid. We might see an early Krakenn next. Meantime, it's a player able to pin down that MG, probably going for that cutoff here. So I guess Paula here sending a conscript to secure the middle VP. Yeah, 0 kills so far on Cuba here. Changing his mind about the Pioneer, I'm afraid. And yeah, few being cut off, but in the meantime secured on the other side.
Rakettenwerfer ready.
Overall, resources quite fairly balanced, distributed. Probably going with cutoff as well. And we have the early Krakenn here against Krakenn, I guess. The real one. Pretty interesting flank here by Paula. Two being forced back. MG getting pressured here by the Pioneer, nothing too serious.
Our headquarters has been improved. We can now build light mechanized infantry.
So far, they're really well using that MG42 here. 3 kills on it so far. Very effective in holding that side. Overall, it's looking a bit better so far for the Axis, which might turn around quickly later on. Surprisingly, Okinawa is doing quite well against the British player here. Oh. And straight away losing that Kübel. To be honest, not really the best choice here against the British faction. Yeah, almost wiping that. Yeah, less much here, I guess. Quite a late tier 1 here from Byzen. Pretty good mortar shot. Very dank. This Krakenn will do just as fine in terms of pushing back that carry as his sniper. Maybe Krakenn always goes for the sniper. What's the reaction here with the Fusiliers? Going for the Crocodile, which also might be a reasonable response here with the JT. Almost smelling that sniper, I guess. About to lose a model here, but definitely winning that engagement here quite fairly. Here it is. Finally, frankly, losing that engagement here. Byzen deciding to call it, falling back.
Mechanized flak is ready for action.
Yeah. And yeah, pretty good getting in the time that G43 is here. Why is he closing in with the Fusiliers? Well, I mean, that's kind of what you have to do here in such a situations, and section is heavily buffed by the Queen cover and will neglect any damage income while doing quite the busted damage here. So it was the right decision here to go in to force that retreat and maybe get a model off the section. Got surprised by that AA. Kind of enforcing that Pred to go for an AT gun, I suppose, since there is no attack here for the A. So.
Our forward position has been destroyed.
I doubt it's gonna do the deal here, but who knows. Byzen getting a bit too close to the trench. Oh, that could be game. Losing that MG here. Yeah, it's very unfortunate here for the Ostia player. Not looking good for Axis right now. It's a tough loss here. Having to face now the MG42 plus the Maxim. And as you can see, Allies just managing as fine without any Pathfinders, surprisingly. That Byzen setting off quite soon and really healing his units.
Anti-tank gun and crew now ready for action.
Yeah. Can they bounce back on this one? T-70 is out.
Enemy threatening
nice
a
mine
capture
here.
point.
This guy urgently needs his pack. set up and ready to deal with the T70. This is quite a misplay here. I was really struggling without that MG42. He really lacks that stability.
We are losing a sector.
Carry should be able to get away, not even getting shot once. Need to go for the push. Need to wipe the pack here. Gets it.
Enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
At least that could be a very game for him
We
here.
have lost a pack gun.
It's very poor of the outcome here for the Oster
Their
player.
team is awaiting orders.
Alright. Krakenn getting that AT gun here. Guess we're gonna get that
Enemy
AT.
forces are securing
Yes.
our territory.
Fortunately, guiding, directing Tutz's way, but actually not going for the kill, rather securing that ATG. Very unfortunate here for this fellow player. After being at 9 kills right now, not too bad.
Capture point.
Nice smoky from Byzen to cover the AA. And gets it anyway with the ground attack, yeah. Quite the fortune as well to hit that straight away. Considering all the misses from the Krakenn so far. In the end, the combination proved to be worthy enough to deal with the AA. T70 coming out here to help finishing off that OKW player, forcing him to retreat. And he's surprisingly retreating already. A big push here. And the Oster guy in the meantime taking the opportunity to possibly get his hands back on this precious AT gun here, the pack. The question is, will he succeed in stealing it back?
Ready for action.
He's out. Quite good timing at 30 minutes. Maybe gonna double Faust. The T70. Let's run down here. Turning out quite poorly for the Oster player here. Losing 2 Grenadiers and the MG42, which is obtained by the conscript.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. The bastards!
Yeah, Oster player really having a tough time here. A lot of wipes so far. Gifting us on top a lot of support weapons to the Soviets. Might be a bit over nervous here this game, possibly. Byzen sending his own mine, getting straight ahead, punished for that. On the other hand though, getting that wipe on the carrier, which definitely had its impact now on the game in 14 minutes.
Back up to full force.
Very late T3 attack here. Also on account of that AA. Question is Austria going straight for tier 3 or P4. Timing is quite late for P4, to be honest. Fuel account is rather high. Still hasn't chosen any doctrine here.
Specially outfitted. The enemy is
Might go
firing
for
on our
that
HQ.
CP4.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Capture complete.
Yep. Let's protect the building though.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Yeah. Sword player having a wonderful game here so far. Oh, that might die here as well. Very... yeah. Quite unfortunate. Going there way too deep. Not paying attention to this 2-2. Cannot utilize any smoke. It's definitely a big loss here for the Austria player yet again. Seems to have not his best day here in this match. So, very late T-34 in the end, to be honest. Attacking now, so possibly going for the CP4. He's still quite lacking the fuel for anything, getting cut off from the fuel again. Which will result into like struggling furthermore here with the fuel to obtain any armor. I guess the gameplay turns out to be now about the Austria trying to secure the middle, while UKW will try to secure the fuel. Which is quite unfortunate in terms of giving entirely up on the ammunition for now. But yeah, to be honest, I'm quite surprised that so far Axis is able to maintain in this match. Mostly, I guess, thankful to the OKW player, which suffered far less casualties so far. Well, might get his first wipe, yes, against the Soviet, I think. Precious conscript going down here. So we have the CP4 here at 18 minutes, which is very late. As far as a defensive tool here to obtain some stability on the map. Krakenn already getting out the caddy. Which proved to be very useful here, should retreat that, yes. Nice. We're getting pushed here by 2 tanks. Yeah, which is easier for him to see because of that officer here giving quite the line of sight. So the right decision here to instantly retreat with all the units. Oh, that might be very deadly base barrage by the caddy, which over-aimed quite the target. Should place it somewhere here, but the ability center was sort of directly at the building, should have been rather in front of the building here, so that's not getting any kills with it. But yeah, very nice initiative here by the Allies team, I guess, to punish that very heavy infantry ability from the OKW player. Still force retreating with MG42. Yeah, nice sweeping here. Also a very nice aggressive mine.
territory.
Alright, Byzen acknowledging sheer lack of fuel. And straight away for the very defensive JP4 here, which will, I'm afraid, quite poorly deal with any terms of anti-infantry capabilities. Really having to trust here his infantry in making a difference. Luckily getting barely away here with the CP4. Might we see another Kadibarashi in the base? No, not ready yet. Guess timing is quite gone for that now. Getting another caddy here to deal with sheer amount of infantry, I suppose. Well, I mean, you can quite confidently go here for a very heavily anti-infantry build, since the Axis is quite struggling with fuel, thus not investing too heavily in any very offensive armor, especially since there's a JP4. Unless I guess you're playing against a map hacker, but even then we should possibly be able to secure the defense line, and JP4 not being able to push that deep here. Alright, here we have it, the Crocodile is out. It's gonna be quite a pain to deal with for the UKW player, especially in terms of just defending by the JP4 here. And also, air stations will be quite handy here for the Brit player. That's us. Quite a pain here. Look at Albury having to deal with those categories plus Crocodile now. In the meantime, Austria not able to achieve anything out of it. Struggling to obtain any map control, Ingo just dealing with it. T-34 barely, but mostly just by having to deal with the sheer amount of Soviet infantry and support weapons.
Yagutis have arrived on the front.
Yeah, that might be JP4 down. No, not yet. Getting quite lucky here with the bounces, and there it goes. Yeah, that's kind of a KO for the OKW player here, losing that JP4. Not being able to get any armor out in return. Suffering by the concentrated fire operation here. As a player trying to raise a hand here by that massive support here in terms of the packs, which are forced back by quite the amount of Soviet infantry endangering the packs, leaving the OKW on his own. Not to lose that
75 points
as well.
remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
Possibly.
Ready for anything.
Yes. Gets the killer here. Krakenn. And being able to finish up that crumble here. they're quite struggling here. Now that doctrinal choice here not really paying off. No command panther, no panther at all. And yeah, still far off from getting another JP4 here. They're really having manpower to get Krakenn here as well.
Consolidate our forces. We are down to 50 points.
Out of age. It's quite a bold move here at this situation of the map control. It's not a Chinese only tournament.
We have fallen to 25 points.
Just in this match, well, not straight away Chinese players only, but yeah.
Let's
I think
consolidate. We are down to 10 points.
this guy is, this person is from, well, this person is from Australia, and this one here is from the US. Alright, that's it. Quite a demonstration of power here from the Axis, being allies, sorry, being quite superior in the outcome of this match. Very good KD here of Paula, and very strong KD here of Krakenn, I guess. Yeah, they changed the names, sort of. Some reason, you know, but it is what it is. Yes. Don't need really Pathfinders to win a game as allies, don't you? Right. So, let's have a look. Yeah, as you can see, the player really struggling with those vibes through the entire game. Not being able, like, to come back at his feet, like, unfortunately. Always remaining to lose units again and again, unable to deal with the growing army value here of the Soviet player, Paula. It's like very strongly into the game. And yeah, on the other hand, Byzen being quite well into the game, struggling in the end, I guess, also based on the lack of fuel. And yeah, I guess also like the caddies really taking their prize here on the player in like cutting down that manpower, not being able to get out any obers, any units on top as well, and just like being quite capped in his army value as well. In the meantime, like the allies reaching very high values here in the army. And yeah, as you can see also in terms of the resource food, sword player like always having quite the amount of resources equally to the British player here as well. I know this is the Soviet player, yeah, this is the British player. My bad. It's so confusing when people exchange their names, right? It's quite hard to deal with that, I'm afraid.